All right, one of my favorite spots. I'm here at this just big open field park. It's a beautiful day out. Kind of gloomy. I was hoping there'd be some more sun, but I'll take it. I get to be barefoot in the grass. Just feels healthy. And I don't know, one of my favorite things, I often think like, when someone asks, well, someone gave you $1 million or $1 billion, some insurmountable amount of money that you'd never have to work another day, and what would you do with it? I would just do more of this. Maybe find a same place like this and travel to Europe and do it, be barefoot, walking around, and then do some movement stuff outside later on in the day. Probably do my jiu-jitsu, and I'd hopefully still be teaching martial arts to somebody. I don't know who'd really want to take it from me, but I don't know. So yeah, a little glimpse of the first part of my day here. I wish I could live in a place, 365, wake up at 6 a.m., and this would be the first part of every day of my life. Be barefoot, walking through the grass, you know, just be able to be out, and God, it doesn't even have to be sunny, just warm enough to wear a pair of shorts and nothing else. So yeah, so just kind of walking, moving, and then I'm gonna hopefully do some animal movements. Been watching some videos and get inspired to try some new stuff. And after my movement stuff, I have a little photo shoot at my school. We've got some photographers coming in for belt testing tonight. My students are doing a belt test for the next rank, and there's this company that does like hero shots. So they set the kids up like on trampolines. They jump up in the air and they take a picture of the student up in the air doing a kick or just doing some cool moves. So I'm pretty excited. We're gonna get a big banner made up for the school with all of our students on it, and yeah, so it's later on in the day. I hope to get some jiu-jitsu in between now and then. We'll see how that goes. And haven't eaten any food yet. It's only, I think it's about 11 o'clock. I don't usually eat till 1 p.m. or so. I try to do a 12 to 16 hour fast. 16 would be ideal, but sometimes when I teach late at night and I get home, I don't eat, you know, that meal until like 9 or 10 p.m. So it's hard to get a full 16 in. If I could like eat my last meal at 8 p.m. at night, that'd be great, but I'm usually still teaching or training then, so. And I only eat like once or twice a day. Not a lot of calories in this little body of mine. Okay, so here I am on this fence. I'm about to mount it, work on my balance. This goes a pretty long way. I remember when I first tried to do this with my son, looking all the way down, it seemed impossible. My first few steps on there, I kept falling off, but you know, a couple summers go by, spend some time on this thing, and hop right up like a pro, and it's no big deal usually. So I'm gonna be doing this. Nice little warm up. Whoa! I fell. Start over. A little tougher talking into a camera and doing this. So I'll probably spend 30 minutes just playing around on this fence and working my balance, and then move on to some other, like I said earlier, a little bit of animal movement stuff. Whoa. Moving on. I hate litter bugs. You're not the change in the world, so it's gonna stay the same. So whenever I'm out, especially with my kids, I try to make it a rule before we leave a place. We leave it better than we found it. So even if I pick up one cup, place is better than I found it. I have a little gratitude being able to use such a big, nice open field, and don't have to pay. Pretty lucky here in America, huh? And toss this over by the garbage real quick. So if you guys are out with your kids, try to make that a rule. Every time you guys go to the park, you can't leave without picking up at least one piece of trash. Start hammering that into your kids, and hopefully they'll carry on for generations to come. And before we know it, this earth is cleaner. So start that rule today. Check this out. They've got these boards nailed into the wall. They were thinking of me. I can do pull-ups on that. See? Always looking for ways to make use of the environment. Check this out. Let's see if you guys can see this. Oh yeah, this is Ninja Warrior stuff right here. Cool. Now we got a pull-up station here besides monkey bars. So at school, doing a little training with Buck here, just doing some drills. I'm a little banged up, so we're taking some live rolling off, sparring off, and just doing some drilling. Jesus. Just got done doing some drilling with my partner Buck. Train is coming. It's gonna get real loud here. Just trying to get some sun here before the belt test comes, and I'm gonna be stuck inside for the next couple hours. It was real gloomy earlier, so just getting some vitamin D now. Here comes the train. Let's see how this plays out in my ears. So in Chesterton, Indiana, Northwest Indiana, there's 3 sets of tracks, one after another, and there's about, I don't know, every 5 to 7 minutes a train comes by, and we get these train watchers out here. I don't know if you live by tracks or not, but train watchers are a different bunch. They sit there for hours and watch trains and take videos and pictures, and not sure for what, if they do like detailed models at their house or what, I don't know. Here it comes. I don't know if you can still hear me. But I remember growing up always like wondering what those people are doing, taking pictures of trains. Do you know what they're doing? I'd love to know. I hear a second train too. It's been 3 seconds. Here comes another one, I'm sure. Things moving slow. It's gonna be loud. This is gonna slowly creep by and do its thing. Look at that goodness. Norfolk Southern. Just got done with my first ninja test. I've got a second ninja test here. All these guys are ready to go, aren't you guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And then after these guys show me all their kicks and punches, we have all the older kids testing today, don't we? Right after you guys. After you guys, right? So they can show us their forms. I know. And then, and she did. She missed her class, but today's gonna be okay because we're gonna make it up with our new belts. All right, guys. All right, let's do this.
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Circle step forward.
Yes, sir.
All right, high block. All right, so all my belt test is over at the school.
Oh, you're a belt test?
Yep. Well, I wasn't.
Well, yeah.
Picking up my boy, my oldest Jimmy. He's 12.
Yeah. Am I 12? Really?
12? Doesn't even seem
I totally
right.
forgot.
Where did the time go? We're gonna head to the library. A couple of crazy fellows going out for a night on the town at
Okay, the library.
7 p. You wanna play chess when we get there?
Let's totally do that.
All right, who's gonna win? You?
Yeah.
Should we make a wager?
No, not that crazy.
Have you been doing that app?
I have been doing that.
We both downloaded this app where it's just like a puzzle, like a chess puzzle in a way. It gives you some pieces on the board, and you have like 3 moves to make in order to checkmate your opponent. So, what number are you on, Jimmy?
I don't know.
I stopped playing it, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got addicted to it, and I haven't touched it in a month.
That's
I was really into it though. I felt like my game was really, I'll be honest, I don't feel like I'm any better. We'll see tonight though. Alright, well, we're arriving at the library. Look both ways, even though it's one way. I can't tell you how many times I see people go down this one-way street the wrong way. Should we park across the street or on the same side?
Let's get crazy. Let's park across the street.
Alright, we're across the street. Alright, in we go. We are the board. My opponent, wearing a nice Deadpool shirt. I like that. There's people looking at us and he's embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just telling you the facts.
I'm not embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Not embarrassed with these guys. Good lord. He's got a rook. How many points is that worth?
What? There's no point system in
Yeah,
chess?
like when there is. Can you guys tell him if there's a point system?
I don't think there is.
All right, let's do this. I've decided to offer my son a draw. Will he take it? This is the board. He's white. I'm the black. Will he take the draw? A draw could be a win. You've never beaten me before. If you draw, that's a victory to you.
And to you too, though. Technically, and to you.
What's he gonna do?
Trying to tell. Okay, I'm taking the draw. I saw what you were doing.
Whew, thought I was gonna lose. I challenge you to a foot race. Up the steps. Ready?
Nope.
Go.
What?
Victory is mine. School, and Place is pretty cleaned up. I ran out with my son and after testing, but we had a company come in, like this photo shoots for all the students, and they did like these action hero shots. So I'm excited about that. It'll look pretty cool.
She told me she'd do it next year for us. I probably won't.
So this is the setup, do a little background, and they're gonna do a big banner for the school, and all our students will be on there. So I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, so I'm gonna do my own little photos now after all the students are gone.
Yep, have fun.
Right foot, left foot. So you just, right hand on left bicep. Okay. Relax your shoulders. And right at the camera. You're right hand, so I have to be taller. Works for all parents and most of the owners. Yeah. So